If you think of America's most elite warriors, names like Delta Force or SEAL Team 6 come to mind. These units strike with speed, skill, and deadly precision. Their stories fill books and movies. But there is a unit even more secret. Its name rarely appears in headlines. The Intelligence Support Activity, or ISA, works in shadows so deep that even seasoned soldiers whisper its name. ISA is not about glory or medals. It does not pose for photographs. It keeps no public record of its victories. While Delta and SEALs storm buildings, ISA finds the doors, the locks, and the hidden rooms. They are the eyes and ears before the storm, the hunters in a world of prey. Most Americans have never heard of the ISA. That is by design. Their work is often too sensitive, too dangerous. They serve in silence, leaving only the faintest trace. When the world marvels at a daring raid or a high-profile capture, ISA is often the shadow behind success. For those who know of them, the ISA is a ghost unit, ultra-secret, always changing, always watching. Their story is rarely told, yet their impact shapes some of the most important moments in recent military history. The story of ISA begins with failure. In 1980, American commandos tried to rescue hostages in Iran. The mission was called Operation Eagle Claw. It ended in disaster. Helicopters crashed in the desert. 8 Americans died. The world watched as the operation fell apart on live television. This failure shocked America's leaders. They realized something critical was missing: intelligence. The commandos had courage and training, but they did not have the right information. They did not know exactly where the hostages were. They did not know the guards' routines. The mission was doomed before it began. The United States military learned a harsh lesson that day. Bravery alone was not enough. Even the best warriors need accurate, timely intelligence. The Pentagon needed a new kind of unit, not just fighters, but hunters of secrets. So the Intelligence Support Activity was born. Its mission, to prevent another disaster like Eagle Claw. ISA would go where others could not. It would find what others could not see. It would become the sharpest eye in America's arsenal. ISA is different from other special units. The Navy SEALs swim into harbors and storm ships. Delta Force bursts through doors and takes down terrorists. ISA, however, rarely fires a shot. Instead, it listens, looks, and learns. It is an intelligence unit, not a direct action force. What sets ISA apart is its focus on information. Its operators are spies, hackers, and linguists as much as they are soldiers. They blend into foreign cities, gather secrets, and vanish. They use disguises and false identities. Their missions are not about firepower, but brain power. Many special forces rely on brute strength and speed. ISA relies on patience. Sometimes they wait for weeks or months, slowly piecing together a puzzle. Every detail matters. A phone call, a pattern of movement, a hidden message. Because of this, ISA is often called the activity. It is always moving, always adapting. Its members must be clever, careful, and calm. They are the ultimate hunters, tracking their prey without ever being seen. ISA's main job is to find people who do not want to be found: terrorists, war criminals, drug lords, the world's most dangerous fugitives. These targets hide in the world's darkest corners. Ordinary intelligence agencies often fail to reach them. That is when ISA steps in. The unit's mission begins with a single question: where is the target? ISA answers that riddle using every tool available. They interview locals, tap phones, and hack computers. Sometimes they plant bugs or use spy satellites. Every operation is custom-made. ISA's work is often the first step in a larger mission. Before Delta or SEAL Team 6 can strike, ISA finds the target. They confirm locations, study routines, and identify weaknesses. Their information can mean the difference between life and death. ISA operators must be invisible. They work in deep cover, often far from any support. A mistake can mean capture, torture, or death. But when their work is done, a door opens, and the world changes in a flash. Section 5. Tools of the Trade: Human, Signals, and Surveillance Intelligence. The ISA uses a powerful mix of intelligence techniques. First, there's human intelligence, or HUMINT. Operators build networks of informants, locals who know the city's secrets. They speak many languages, read faces, and, win trust. Sometimes, a whispered warning from an ally can save lives. Next is signals intelligence, or SIGINT. ISA listens to enemy phones and radios. They intercept emails, track cell towers, and follow digital footprints. With the right code or frequency, they can map an entire enemy network without ever leaving their base. Surveillance is another key tool. ISA teams watch from rooftops or hide in cars. They study targets for days, learning every habit. They use tiny cameras and powerful drones. Every movement is recorded, every pattern analyzed. Finally, ISA helps prepare operations. They scout the battlefield before anyone else. They identify ambushes, discover escape routes, and map the inside of buildings. By the time the shooters arrive, the hardest work is already done. ISA does not work alone. They are the hidden partners of America's most famous warriors. When Delta Force planned to capture Saddam Hussein, ISA found him. When SEAL Team 6 hunted high-profile terrorists, ISA was there first, mapping the way. This partnership is built on absolute trust. ISA gathers the intelligence, Delta and SEALs carry out the mission. In return, the shooters protect the spies. A single mistake from either side can cost lives. They rehearse together, plan together, and sometimes fight together. ISA operators often join raids. They guide assault teams to the exact room or door. Sometimes, they set up real-time surveillance, providing live updates as the mission unfolds. Their skills can tip the balance between success and failure. Without ISA, even the best special forces can be blind. With ISA, they see everything: the obstacles, the threats, the opportunities. Together, they form a perfect strike team: the eyes, the ears, and the fist. ISA's secrecy is legendary. The unit changes its name every few years. Sometimes it's called the Activity, sometimes Gray Fox, sometimes something else entirely. The new names appear in Pentagon paperwork, but the mission stays the same. The goal is to stay ahead of anyone trying to track or expose them. Why so secret? The answer is simple: survival. If enemies knew who was hunting them, they would change their habits, destroy networks, or even try to kill ISA operators. Secrecy keeps both the mission and its members safe. Very few people, even in the military, know the true size or scope of ISA. Its roster is classified, its budget is hidden. Even the families of operators may have no idea where their loved ones serve. This is the price of the Shadow War. Changing names, shifting locations, and working in plain clothes. All these steps keep ISA invisible. In the world of intelligence, being unknown is the ultimate weapon. Joining ISA is not easy. First, candidates must serve with distinction in other elite units: Rangers, Special Forces, SEALs. Only the best are considered. Then comes a new test: not just strength and endurance, but intelligence and creativity. ISA looks for people who can blend in anywhere. They must speak multiple languages, understand cultures, and think on their feet. They need to be experts with technology, hacking, surveillance, radio gear. Most of all, they must keep secrets, even from friends and family. Selection is brutal. Candidates face psychological exams, stress tests, and endless interviews. Their paths are examined in detail. Only those with perfect discipline and loyalty make the cut. The training that follows is just as tough, often harder than anything in the regular military. The reward is membership in a unit almost no one knows about. ISA operators carry no special badge, but they belong to the most elite fraternity in the secret world. ISA almost never gets public credit. When a high-value target is captured, the headlines mention Delta or SEAL Team 6. The planners and shooters get medals. ISA disappears into the background. This is their tradition: success without applause. For America's enemies, though, the fear is real. Knowing that ISA might be watching, listening, or closing in creates a constant sense of dread. Some targets change locations every night. Others trust no one, afraid of betrayal. The psychological toll can be as powerful as any weapon. In modern warfare, intelligence is the real game changer. Wars are won not just with bullets, but with information. The ISA proves that the right knowledge, at the right time, can change the world. They are the most secret unit because their victories are measured in whispers, not headlines. ISA's legacy is not a statue or a monument. It is a world made safer by secrets kept and dangers quietly removed. They remind us that sometimes the greatest heroes are the ones we never see.